Hello, welcome to the Deltahead stream. I am James Howell, and we are here tonight with Silent Hill Downpour Part 6 of a blind playthrough. So, let me get chat pulled up here. It's been a long couple of days with a lot of driving, and I have had to prepare and gird myself with a Diet Coke to make sure that I am awake and alert for this stream. There we go. Good. So, yeah, while we're waiting for folks to stream in, we can jump into the readings. Since Saturday, again, going through South of Broad because of a lot of driving, etc., not a lot of time to read, but it's picking up. Conflict is starting to show up midway through, I don't know, maybe 3/5 the way through the book. I feel is a little bit late for Conroy, but still otherwise quite good. I noticed, I mean, this is one of the later novels, and as such, a lot of writers, when they reach a point of maturity, they're able to sort of focus on what is most important about their craft, and can oftentimes tell a better story, write a more impactful poem. And I think that's where Conroy is in 2009 as he's writing this. But I wind up kind of in the same position. Let me say that again. I kind of wind up having a similar reaction to that I do when kind of looking at Led Zeppelin's discography. I really like the early stuff where there's a lot of experimentation, a lot of idiosyncrasy, and a lot less polish. The flamboyance, the excess, I like style over substance. Just, that's, to be completely honest. And so when Conroy dispatches with some of the style, some of the flair that he uses in like Prince of Tides, it saddens me a little bit. But nonetheless, the story is good. Characters are well realized. It's just it's a man writing at a different time of his life, and so he's focusing on different things. To try to mix things up, I have gotten back into Robert Morgan's Groundwork. Robert Morgan is a favorite poet. I believe he's from Appalachia. Let's see here. Robert Morgan. Well, I'm not. Yeah, that's right. Appalachian Way of Life. Robert Morgan, Michael Chitwood, a lot of these Southern poets of the mid-late 20th century who are sort of writing from very rural backgrounds, in particular lives whose traces have vanished because of shifts in economy and local fortunes. These are lovely poems, and the height to which the language brings its subject matter is enviable. He is a hero of mine. Movie-wise, coming up, there's Captain Video and his Video Rangers. This is an old 1940s science fiction serial. There used to be, I think, like 1,500 or something episodes, and now there are like 25 left because they just destroyed them after they aired. Tokyo Olympiad, which is fine. I think it's a Kan Ichikawa film. And then there is Humanity and Paper Balloons by Sadao Yamanaka, which I know nothing about, but got on recommendation as being tangentially connected to a movie that I did like, so that's how you expand your horizons. So, cool. That puts us about at start time. Though something I do want to mention going into, as we continue with the Silent Hill Downpour streams, I think we're about 50% the way through, kind of realized as I've played through all of the Western Silent Hills on stream, my sense of them has changed. I initially framed them as the B-grade Silent Hills, and since encountering them I now see the ways that they're trying to do different things with the Silent Hill property. Um, and I find them much more worthy of respect than you know, the phrase B grade permits. And so yeah, I think that from now on I'm not going to refer to them as B grade Silent Hills, but Western Silent Hills, because they do have a different character and a different flavor, and it's fair to distinguish that. But yeah, I dig them. And the streams are being archived at YouTube on the Deltahead Media channel. If you do a search for that, you're going to find the library. It has everything that was streamed and recorded on quality equipment. And there are a couple of playthroughs that did not get captured because honestly the quality is just terrible. That's Silent Hill Shattered Memories and Durasane, both of which I'm going to re-record. I'm going to do another playthrough of those. And Silent Hill Shattered Memories is going to be a good replay through because that was the first Western Silent Hill I played on stream, and it'll be neat to revisit that with, you know, this shifted perspective in mind. So, let's get this pulled up. All right, let me kind of get a sense of what the audio is like here. Okay, that's pretty good. Might lead to a little more shrieking than any of us needs in our lives. I'm actually very curious to hear that song from the very start, because I did not even know that was there. And that is a... I don't think it's unique to Silent Hill overall. Silent Hill has always had some sort of grungy, angsty rock anthem somewhere in it, going all the way back to, like, I think Silent Hill 3 was the first one that had that sort of, I think it was like vampire rock feel, and Silent Hill 4 did also. I think, as I believe Space Hamlet mentioned in a previous stream, this is the first Silent Hill that I think Akira Yamaoka did not do the score for. Excuse me. And we've heard a lot of music over the radios that are more country sounding. Oh, here we go.
Revenge is a long, treacherous road, isn't it, Mr. Pendleton? Where do you suppose it ends?
Prisoner secure. Open 302B. Transfer.
I start to search all of the places that I have found, all the decreases in my mind that are torn up somehow. I want to keep the pace, I want to figure it out. I gotta do it this way. If I don't
Up against the wall.
understand me, do you?
Now who said anything about trouble?
Where am I? Why are you doing this to me? What happened? That was an accident.
Oh, weird.
Just wait a second. Just point the way out of town, and I'll keep right on going.
Evening, Toe. We're just taking a second to listen to the Silent Hill Downpour anthem, I guess, love theme from Silent Hill Downpour that plays during the attract mode kind of video sequence there. And yeah, I mean, it fits in the tradition of sort of a hard rock anthem for a Silent Hill game. It is different tonally because it's not Akira Yamaoka, but seems fine. I noticed they didn't use a whole lot of gameplay in there, a lot of cutscene stuff. So I think I'm able to. Hold on. Let me look at a light so I can constrict these capillaries and sneeze. Ah, the sneeze backed off. Anyway, yeah, that kind of trailer type thing kind of works better if you haven't played through half the game. So now that I've played through half the game, I can recognize what a lot of that cutscene material is, and now I kind of know some visuals to expect from the stuff that I didn't recognize. So it's an interesting effect. How are you tonight, Toe? I'm gonna turn this over this way. Looking at that loading icon, and it kind of looks like a film reel, an old style film reel, but I'm not 100% sure about that. And I'm also, I mean, film is a storage medium, of course, but I don't know that film plays a big role in this. A CD. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. That makes sense, especially since it is literally on a CD. So, evening Ark, how are you tonight? All right, got my brick. You just do some preliminary testing here for how to move. All right, that runs. This looks behind me. Evenings have gotten cooler, so it's nice to open the window. That is excellent. And also, I mean, saves on electricity, which, when you've got a hot summer, that's something you have to keep in mind. Ended up sleeping during the day. Well, welcome. Having your hours screwed with by an upset sleeping schedule can be rough, and I hope it doesn't turn out too disruptive for you in the long run. Okay, so this kind of looks boss pit-ish. Definitely a lot of things for me to grab and throw, and this is taking us back to the stage. I do have legacy brick, but there is security chair. And, you know, security chair is going to be there. That's why it's security chair. You can always trust it to have your back. Kind of Lovecraftian Venus de Milo. Curious about that thing above the stage? Yeah, I am too. Let's take a look. Has a symmetrical, organic feel to it. Like a couple of ears? Fleshiness reminds you of DMC3 and Evil Within 2. Yeah, I can see that. What kind of depth are we looking at here? It's interesting. It's like there's the surface goes up to the bars and there's something behind that's sort of pulsating and rubbing up against the gelatinous edge. All right. Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like I can do anything there, so let's find a door. It's interesting that I think this might be one of the few times when I've entered into an otherworld sequence, and I've done the whole chase thing, the Escher space, and now I've gone back into an adventure exploration mode, and I don't think I've had many of those in the otherworld so far. So it's interesting. They're changing that up now. There's a lighter, but is that like another lighter? Yeah, the ink splatter is cool. Is this a weapon? It is a weapon. No, I would like legacy brick. This is making me think of the excuse me. In Silent Hill 1, I know there's an altar behind a wall at the basement of a thrift shop. This kind of has that feel to it, even though this is a dressing room. Seeing this particular kind of candle holder, painting sliding away, the hidden altar, it's kind of what I'm feeling here. Oh, there's laughter. And awesome. Let's see. That gets me away from them. No. No, Murphy, don't. I'm trying to switch my flashlight to UV. There they are. All right. Murphy, buddy, I want you to throw it like you always do. Great. Oh, they're up there. She's up there. Looks like there is another one up here. Just gonna run around until the camera changes So I know they are upon me. Because... There we go. What? Alright. I absolutely do not remember how to change the setting on my flashlight. I kind of feel like there's really nothing lost in having that UV effect be on all the time. Okay, did that do it? I gotta patch myself up. I get punched in the back of the head. It seems not. Did that do it? That did it. I think this is the 4th time that I have gone into a dead-end area and then had my rear, my escape, compromised by those specific enemies showing up. Seems to be a thing they like to do here. Can I open this? No, I cannot. I'm guessing that whatever I ultimately do with these candles is going to open the curtain up and result in something creepy. It's interesting. It's like I can actually get a closer look at certain things in the environment by turning Murphy away from them and then looking over the shoulder. And I think I've already done everything that I can down there. Okay. Like a volleyball net. Oh boy. Our fellow's got a knife. Interesting. I have another world DJ who apparently is taking requests. Okay. I'm guessing this is where I go back down there and I beat the dude with the chair and probably put the candles in the chandelier, then raise the chandelier. And I got a lighter, so I probably used that as well. Oh, Jesus, he's already in here. Oh, that's how you do it. It's gonna find me a chair. Pick up and throw. Wow, this guy's fast. Good God. This guy might wind up defying my strategy of throwing chairs. No, Murphy. No, don't do that. Oh God. Don't give me an inventory prompt around combat. Not good. Oh, thank God. So, 2 chairs and a brick. Oh man. This looks like the showers. I have not played Hitman 2016, as a matter of fact. You know what? I'm going to finish checking out the chandelier real fast. Then we're going to go take a look there. I wonder how this would have played out if I had done this while I was being chased by the dude with a knife. Oh, no! No, I actually have not played any of the Hitman games, which I hear I am missing out on. I like that they show him lighting each candle. Okay. Now that I've done that, let's check this out. Oh, this is creepy. So this seems ominous, but why not? Oh man. Gotta be honest, that makes me real nervous. Okay. That looks like a way out. I'm hoping that I have not just blocked myself in and am about to run face to face with whatever that represents. Probably Giant Hammer Dude. In fact, absolutely Giant Hammer Dude. Gonna raise that chandelier back up. Yeah, that transition hallway has got me on alert. Oh look, it's Led Zeppelin's 4th album. I think the one that's imprinted twice probably represents Robert Plant to reflect the man's ego. Is this a whole chair? No. That is a whole... No, it's not a whole chair. Well, whatever. Somebody else already made their wish on it, but still good for me. So, eyeball. Let's see. Plant, Bonham, Jones, plant. And I only leave out Jimmy Page because there's nothing there that looks misleadingly like the word Zozo. Don't like this. I can hear the paper thing moving through the wall. Okay. Here we go. Robert Plant. Robert Plant. John Bonham. John Paul Jones. And Robert Plant. Hooray, it's Jimmy Page in the form of blood. It doesn't look like it's still rising. But the door's opened. So yay? And my return is cut off. I'm wondering what the punishment was if I failed that. And I'm wondering if it had... What? Oh. Weird. If it had anything to do with Hammer Guy. I do hear someone whispering. What? This is a strange atmospheric effect. And it kind of sounds like a prison? Alright. Oh, great, saving. That doesn't bode well for Murphy. Let's see, 66%. Cool. Murphy's being haunted by a late 90s screensaver. The true horror all along was monitor burn-in.
Hey, get away from her.
Oh, man. All right. I mean, if a kid's in danger, you gotta run.
Where am I? Why are you doing this to me?
Thank you for coming to shepherd your son home, Mr. Pendleton. I know it's difficult losing a child.
With all due respect, I don't think you do. And like I already told you, there's been a mistake. I buried my son years ago.
I understand, Mr. Pendleton. We all deal with grief in our own way. Shall we?
I would totally not want to pull this back.
Now, if you'll just sign for your son's body, you can take him home.
No! This isn't my son! This thing's a monster, a murderer!
Yes, well, I suppose that runs in the family.
What the hell are you talking about?
Don't you know, child? Have you wandered so far off the path to not even realize who you are?
What the hell are you talking about?
So often the answers are before us, Murphy. If only we allow ourselves to see them.
Why are you doing this to me?
There were those who dwelt in darkness and in the shadow of death. Prisoners in misery and chains, because they had rebelled against the word of God.
I
When they
get
cried
it!
out to the Lord in their
I
trouble,
screwed up,
He
but I
saved
didn't
them.
see any other
He
way.
brought them out of darkness.
You
and
don't
the
know what
shadow
it was
of death,
like to
and
know it
broke
was
their
my
bonds
fault he
apart.
was gone. Every
You who
time I
seek God,
shut
let
my
your heart
eyes,
revive.
I saw Charlie's
For the
face,
Lord
and all I
hears
could
thee and
think
does not
was,
despise
that
those who
monster
are
is still
prisoners.
alive, but I'll never get to see
Amen.
my boy again. Why are you doing this to me? What do you want? What I did to Napier didn't solve anything. Charlie was still gone, and I was stuck in prison. Everything spiraled out of control. It was my fault. I just want my life back.
Revenge is a long, treacherous road, isn't it, Mr. Pendleton? Where do you suppose it ends? It's yours, if you want it. You only need to claim him as your own. You see? I knew you'd come around in the end. Welcome home, Mr. Pendleton. Glory be to God.
That's very strange. Okay. I still hear the church music faintly in the background, and the camera is still doing its otherworld whoop whoop bob. And yeah, Ark, unconventional directing, and I gotta say that having him claim the Pyramid Head as his son when he has an actual son, so kind of like causing you to make that connection between a victim child and that sort of large monstrosity is interesting, and it raises some questions like, is that like the son's Silent Hill form that bears resentment against Murphy for failing it to protect it as a father, and therefore showing up in Silent Hill as that sort of gas mask, trench coat wearing thing, which is, I mean, that's the thing that suggests itself immediately to my mind, knowing how the transmigration of souls and punishment work in Silent Hill. Alternatively, the the nun could have been screwing with him, and that's just what that looks like. Weird. Huh. This is an interesting face for Murphy. And I wonder, like, I haven't seen him wear this anywhere else. This freaked out look. This has me wondering if I'm still in the other world or what. Nope, nothing there. And he appears to have his running away from danger speed as well. Do I have a map for this area? I do not. And have I been healed? No, I have not. Oh, there are my stains. Cool. Can I get up here? No, it doesn't look like it. It's like a sandbox. It's an infinitely respawning shovel. Wonder if I'm about to have to dig up a grave.
Daddy, help me! Help me! Where are you, Daddy?
Charlie! Charlie! Hold on, I'm coming!
What's this? Hammer? I'm gonna keep the shovel here.
Charlie! Charlie!
Yeah, this looks like the scene from one of the cutscenes where we saw saw Charlie being pulled out from the water by the police. How much damage is this doing? Yo! Wow, that's like 30% of my health per hit. Okay. That's gonna kick my ass. How much damage did that do? Yeah. This is, Okay. I think I'm definitely gonna die here. Did he heal? He healed. Oh man. I think I'm gonna let him kill me here, so I... Or do I roleplay it? What do I do? Okay, nope. Well, I just die naturally. There we go. What are my thoughts on backtracking in games? How much is too much? I feel like Metal Gear Solid 1 had an acceptable let's just keep that one, an acceptable degree of backtracking. For the most part, if it's an area that I'm meant to become very familiar with, I'm fine with it. It's nice to have cause to sort of inhabit a virtual space, but if it's an action game, typically I do prefer that it be forward moving, so the environments stay novel.
Daddy, help me! Help me!
So yeah, I guess it depends on the genre.
Charlie? Charlie? Hold on, I'm coming!
So, man. Sure.
Charlie! Charlie!
Oh, it looks like the kid was there for a second, then disappeared. Okay. If he's on the opposite side of the map, I can absolutely avoid that. Okay. Use? Hmm.
You killed him! You killed the boogeyman!
Doesn't matter. It didn't bring you back. Nothing can bring you back.
It's not your fault.
I'm sorry.
Hmm. It's interesting. Arc, the statistic menu seems like a design mistake there. Yeah, it's once I so like if that weren't there at all, I think I would be looking more toward the in-game cues to know what Murphy's health state is. But now that I know that there is a very unambiguous number I can look at, I'm willing to claw through the UI and look down at my notes to see what the to see what the status there is. Hey, Swimmy, it's good to see you. And yes, he is right. It did not bring him back. I am not sure. So it seems like, excuse me, Murphy's resolution here is that the guy who kidnapped and killed his kid, that killing him as an act of vengeance didn't give him what he really wanted, which is his son back. And we're kind of in similar revenge lesson territory to Last of Us 2, I think. So, but yeah, it's interesting. It obviously does not work for him to forgive the guy who killed this kid. That's not on a range of really emotionally or dramatically acceptable actions, especially how we've seen Murphy develop. But I don't know. It's like having Murphy be able to say goodbye to somebody who caused him that much hurt in a way that is not self-destructive is actually an interesting way of developing the character. I think that's good. Oh, Last of Us 2 absolutely tries a lot harder. Last of Us 2 wants me to feel things. With a capital T. Ooh, I hear either something crumbling or a monster urinating. It is only the former. Rockin'. Guy who kidnapped his kid was just bad. It's good to kill him for future people. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like the guy who killed him was also a child molester, so it's like universally bad person, for whom there is no sympathy. Which kind of throws an extra layer of, I guess, ambiguity on Murphy's like decision to, and that's why I think it's like important that there's a distinction between letting go and forgiveness, because like Murphy clearly isn't forgiving him that's not forgivable, but he is letting go of the loss. A weird daily checklist. Man, this is like a resolution of signage that is so tantalizingly close to readable, but it just isn't. Yeah, it definitely goes for the obvious problem with revenge, and I mean, it does what it needs to for what it wants to say, but felt like it wasn't really something that I needed to hear. I think we're going into one of these teleport areas that we see down in the sewers. Oh, my axe just blipped out. Oh, no, there's my axe. Excellent. Had some trans friends who weren't happy with it. Yeah, I've likewise have many folks who are not happy with that portrayal. Yeah, I mean, I think I would. Oh no, don't do that again. I think the original Last of Us is a more necessary game overall as an experience. And the second one, like, I mean, I did the whole rootwork building on the first game, but I have not been motivated to give Last of Us 2 a second playthrough yet. You always need a roof. Okay. Well... I mean, we're equally confused. I guess I'll see you later. Yeah, we're just staring at each other there. Okay, still no map for this area. Is there, am I marked somewhere here? No. Kind of want to see what's down at the end of this road. And, explore a little bit here. But yeah, it looks like the head monster is limited in his movement to a place where he has his ability to jump up. Which is weird, because I have encountered those in places where they don't have to. Oh, hey, nifty. Another one of these paintings.
This looks like one of those weird paintings.
Thank you, Murphy. Let's see. What kind of gun is this? Shotgun? That's good. Okay. Cool, I have my shotgun. Security X systems. Oh, this is Napier's van. Seems like an awfully heavy object just to throw out there in the middle of the street after the revelation we just went through. Yeah. Now I need stuff to throw. Oh, Murphy. Buddy, I'm going to have to ask you to aim for the threat. Where did the second one go? Did she run up here? Oh, there she is. Jesus, God. It's endlessly funny how it just cuts off their entire animation and sound action. Skedaddle, buddy. Good. All right. have a suspicious environmental light directing me toward this door. And a load screen. Excellent. I hope this is another one of the sub-stories, because those have actually been quite well executed. And also result in me getting attacked much less frequently than I expect to. Alright, let's check upstairs first. Artificial respirator. Okay. Our radio is not going haywire, but as the backtracking appearance of the mannequin enemies proves, the radio means nothing. Okay. I have encountered this puzzle before. Let's see if we can find something here. Okay, probably no hints in the room itself. Looks like a bloody doll on the thing here. Oh, that's just a vase with roses on its side. Okay. Kellerman and Fox Funeral Services. $11/9/1999. At 1 p.m. 1910. So a lot of ones, a lot of nines, and a lot of zeros here. Let's see if there's anything more. Scatter their ashes at their special place. All right. I'm guessing I don't have enough information yet to be able to act on this. So let's look around some more. Okay. Oh. Our favorite place. It's like it's a dock or a boardwalk of some kind.
Looks like this was a special place to somebody.
It's like Silent Hill Senior Bowling League, Patrick Weirden. Okay. It's interesting, like a walkie-talkie? Oh, it looks like it's an intercom system. And I actually want to go and check and see if they have a paired intercom upstairs. In fact, they do. We had something like this at my grandmother's house when I was growing up. I always felt very high-tech and cool. Okay, let's open. And that's just, those are just weapon bottles. Okay. So it looks like two mysteries outstanding. One is this business. And the other is spreading the ashes. All right. I am not great with number puzzles, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up that solution. And while that is loading up, let's go see if we can find where to scatter these ashes. Well, good, it stopped raining. Okay, so it looks like I'm seeing some docks here, and that might be where I need to go. So if I can go down this alley here? Yeah. This looks like a suspiciously open area where I can get attacked and have to run around. Okay. This is definitely it. Let's see. Like two canvas covered lumps like that, but earlier. Oh God. I'm wondering, did I turn my radio off? I did, which is why I'm not getting any signal indicating that there are enemies around. Fantastic. Okay, so this is definitely the location. Maybe this bench? Evening, Dreambaum. I am currently trying to find a deceased ghostly couple's special place so I can scatter some ashes. And I believe it is right here. So, what is this? Oh, that's just some chicken scratch writing. How are you tonight, Dreambaum? Okay. I cannot use this until given the prompt. So I need to look around for that. What? Evening Roundelay. We made it through the Otherworld Sanitarium? Orphanage? Church? And Murphy made peace with the guy who killed his son, and now we are out and about on the streets of Silent Hill again. What's this? You know, maybe I just need to throw these bottles away and that'll give me access to a prompt. And I was very wrong, it seems. Good. It's good to hear you're doing all right. Maybe there is another spot over here where I need to scatter them instead. What was this? Yes, here we go. Gotta say, scattering someone's ashes in Silent Hill really seems like a very mixed decision, because if you get it right and you put somebody in, to rest, then fantastic. You might, even if you don't have an ally, you might have one less murderous ghost after you. But if you get it wrong, that just seems to really double down on the problem of the neighborhood. But good luck. It is a spicy coin flip. So, okay, cool. We've got that code. Now we can open this safe. The code for which I had looked up on the internet, but now it seems the access to it was simpler than I thought. I was expecting radio? Okay, cool. I was expecting something more math-oriented, which is not my wheelhouse. Okay, 16814. All right. Pretty easy. What have I got? Excellent, a gun. And, man, this is something about the inventory in this game that I don't quite like. I would like it if Murphy had the capacity to harness at least 2 firearms, because these just kind of go into my inventory generally, and if I've got a handgun and a shotgun, then I can't carry a melee weapon. And I would like both, because I get 2 different types of ammunition to carry with me. So, I wonder if that qualifies as having solved a side quest. Yes, it does. Ark, I'm very glad that you pointed out that that is probably a CD. The black holes, they scan to me as holes rather than reflections. I think if maybe it had been, if there were just a little more adjustments with the way that the white and the black are used there, I would see those less as holes and as reflections. Combat in general seems more troublesome than necessary. I agree with that. I feel like the mood and setting in this game is its strongest feature, and the combat is very difficult to use smoothly. What do I have here? Another side quest. And outside of exploring for side quests, I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing in town. Oh, the ignition key for DJ Rix's boat. Okay, so I'm looking for a boat. And I'm wondering if I will find DJ Rix there. Wonder if, would be interesting if that scene in the orphanage really were all that was needed to resolve Murphy's internal struggles and,
Aces and eights.
if,
The dead man's hand.
and, if now it's really just a matter of escaping. Okay. Aces and eights. Oof. Well, he did not end well. I just really hope that whatever did that is not still here. Yeah, he appeared to reach character resolution.
His heart was ripped out of his chest?
Kind of looks like Alex Shepard's dad from Silent Hill Homecoming. It's interesting to watch the gun bob and see the sort of like enforced waiver on the reticle, because I don't think they match up quite. Okay. This guy looks like he's got a prison uniform on, so he's probably somebody who was on the boat or on the bus with Murphy as they were entering town. Oh, great, going downstairs. That's exactly what I want to do. See, now the music has stopped. I can't tell if there's like a breathing that's replaced it. But I have neither music nor radio, which makes me much more nervous. If this place had one more set of stairs, you'd feel really uneasy. I mean, honestly, I'm feeling uneasy with how many partitions there are here, because this is a very big basement. Oh, for God's sake. Well, here you go. I've got to deal with that. Alright, well, I'm going to have to go down there and die at some point, so I'm just going to finish exploring this upstairs area. I don't like this. This is very upsetting. Like, I'm just half expecting to find like a dead end with like a single floor drain. It's that kind of basement. Evil Within 2 had surprise events. Downpour had, well, this is where I go to die events. Yep. I mean, this place kind of rivals the baker's basement in Resident Evil 7 for disheveled furniture, boxes, papers, the works. Oh. See, this is where I'm confused about what I want to do, because having a gun feels so secure, but aiming is kind of awful, and, well, bullets are pretty handy, comforting things to have. You know what? I have so few guns in this game, I'm going to keep it. If only for the novelty. Well, rest in peace. Just gonna investigate this here. Anything down here? No, we're good. I do see the melee items, yes. And my expectations are being adjusted accordingly. Right now I'm just trying to play with the camera a little bit to see if I can, how successfully I can be a coward here. Yeah, Murphy's in stance. I don't see anything down there. And I don't see anything down there. Camera is pulled back. I'm really hoping this is like baited something to my location, so I can just shoot it in a narrow corridor. Okay. I'm gonna run down to this intersection, then run back. Okay. I'm gonna run down to the end of this hall and then run back. Okay. This is Murphy's hallway. Murphy owns this. Gonna run over here. This is Murphy's catwalk. Anyone who wants to access this catwalk needs a written affidavit from Murphy. This is Murphy's dead end. Oh, hey, another gun. Cool. Alright, it's good to know that that's there. So yeah, this is one hell of a basement. I'm starting to wonder if I haven't actually stumbled onto the next, like, forward step in Downpour, or if this is still a sub-story. Okay. I'm gonna run all the way to the end of this hallway, then run back. Okay, something ran past. Okay, nothing to the right. Gun! Run down here and gun! Gun! Just gonna scream gun until I have something to shoot. Okay. Alright, nothing attacked me. Yelling gun is an effective strategy. All right. So I'm gonna what? Okay. I'm gonna break the tension real fast because all this sloshing around in water has makes me need to answer the call. So I'll be right back. we go. Here is a tension-breaking cat. Break the tension, kitty. Play the game for me. Yeah? Yeah? You like horror games? Survival horror? Yeah, cat likes the Western Silent Hills. Doesn't like Outlast. Oh no. Yeah, I agree. I couldn't touch Outlast 2 for the life of me. I could barely do the DLC. No, the control scheme was fine. I did wind up slapping a lot more batteries in that camera than I felt I needed to because I panicked, but, you know, I think you did better than I did. You have control under pressure. Yeah, easy. Easy, 8 out of 10. I can't wait for you to play Amnesia. You're gonna love that. All right. Here we go. All right. The purposelessness is scaring you so much. Yeah, I just like, I don't know why this is down here. That's another reason why this area is particularly upsetting. I'm not finding, okay, so there was a pistol at a dead end, which does say dungeon treasure, right? But that clearly is not the most branched path, right? That's a dead end. And I don't know why this is down here, either narratively or gameplay-wise. And the fact that I don't know if this is Golden Path correct movement or if it's optional actually creates a little bit of instability, which is very, well, it's unsettling. And yeah, I'm also upset by the fact that I don't have confidence that if an enemy jumps up in front of me, I am going to be able to shoot it point blank because the aiming controls are a little wonky. Evening Viper, you just missed Skylight. She said hello, and she was very busily writing a retro game article about Resident Evil 1 for PSX and why it is in some ways superior to the remake. Many people disagree with her opinion. They have the right to that, just as she has a right to the massive platform that will convince the internet of her opinion. Good cat. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. I'm talking through my nerves. Yeah, something's running back and forth over there. Gunshot does register through the grate. Oh, Skylight. She's a little gray tabby cat. Alright, that's a little closer. She is Tax's spiritual protege. And inheritor of his role as good cat. Oh, I absolutely will. She sends her best in return. I gotta say, the monster running back and forth has an almost Looney Tunes quality to it. I wonder if I get close enough I can shoot it. Nope. It's kind of around here. Nothing down there. Okay. I bet that leads to wherever that platform is. So she's going to run to the right. Gonna wait for her to do that, and then run to my left. Okay, definitely not that moment. Wait, I see something there around that corner. Yes. And I wonder if that's her. Alright, here we go. Yeah! Alright. Okay. I feel in control of this scenario. But how much pistol ammo do I have? Alright, we're gonna run down here and turn around. Gun! Ah! Every button is wrong! Oh, God. Why? Okay. Something else that is a little aggravating about the combat system is when you're given the option to pick up a weapon off the ground, obviously you need to discard the one in your hand, but it will just discard the one in your hand without picking it up. Which leaves you weirdly defenseless as you were trying to run away. Alright, cool. New gun. And that tells me exactly how many bullets were in that inventory item. It was one. Okay. Oh, this was a dead end. Okay. So is this... What? No. I would like to keep the gun. There's a heartbeat sound effect that's been in my ears for most of this, and it is increasing in intensity. So I'm going to run to the end of this hallway and then run back. Okay. Think of all of this pacing back and forth and covering ground over and over again as successive attempts to start a lawnmower by revving the engine multiple times. That is what I'm doing. I'm revving up the engine called my courage. Why won't it start? Oh, heartbeat, stop screaming in my ears. Okay, heartbeat's going pretty dang fast now. Alright. Oh! Now I get it. That wasn't my heart. That was, great. Yeah. Alright, we're just gonna try and run through this. There's got to be one here at the end, right? Buddy, you go up those stairs. Buddy! Murphy! Fella! We're on the same side, right? Yeah, I think it was their heart. Although, it is... Okay, so as far as like a horror moment goes, the idea that the human heart that I'm recovering to solve this other puzzle could be beating in terror the closer I get to it, and that is audible or known to me, is a pretty cool idea, because like the fear is on that other thing's end. It is perceiving me as some sort of threat that I do not understand myself as. And that's kind of cool. I know that I'm going to be running into something in here. I don't think I have a map. I do not. Okay. We're going the hell upstairs. Yeah, that area was great. That was a lot of really good build-up and a very good payoff. And I feel relieved that I was able to get out of there just by running. And, you know, honestly, if I had not spent all that time traversing and following my footsteps, running to the end of hallways and running back, I would not have made the mental map that let me run out of there at the speed that I did. He's gonna scream at me, isn't he? Oh, he's going to scream a whisper of thank you. Okay, that was a side quest. Man, that was intense. Aces and eights. Dead man's hand. Oh, I get it. Dead man's hand. So they took the body and they stuck his hand in a vice. Okay, we're done with this place forever. Yeah, if this is a side quest, I just hug the golden path from now on. I feel ya. I feel you on that. Okay. Let's see, what does our map say? We still need to get to the boat, which if not here, and I didn't see it over there, might be up here. Let's see, which way am I facing? Cool. Open worldish Silent Hill has its qualities. Yeah, I agree. It's oh, I hear a tone that says a monster has spawned. I mentioned during the intro to this stream that I had framed this series of streams as going through the B-grade Silent Hills, and I have since decided to change the way that I phrase that, where I'm going to refer to them as the Western developed Silent Hills, because I've got more respect for what these games accomplish and how they're trying to do something different with oh, maybe this is it, how they're trying to do something different with the universe than has been done, which is I mean, no small request. Only the stat screen is betraying the organic progression of the game. I agree. I think that I would rather have, if I had my druthers, I would like a minimal UI. I respect the reasons why they're making it the way they are, but by burying something that is so functional and tells me exactly what I want to know, it undermines that a little bit, and I don't really feel like I have either world. Oh, this is a ladder hook. Yes, please. Yeah, I think a lot of people bounced off this one. The main complaints that I have of it are the load times and the drops in frame rate. Is this no, thank God. Which are just optimization issues, really. I would like for the combat to be a little smoother and a little more polished, but honestly, that only really comes up when I need to fight, and I can choose when to do that, when not to. In combat also isn't the reason I'm coming to a Silent Hill game, just to be honest. So that's less of a damnable flaw than it would be in other games. What I'm here for is the atmosphere and the storytelling and the tension of exploring a hostile, terrifying space that works on its own rules and logic. And I'm getting that experience, getting a very very spicy experience of that. So I'm happy with Downpour, and I don't really feel like I can really dog on it that much. Ah, Jesus. Yeah, go away, strafe man. Strafe somewhere else. Whoop. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I need this hook to get to a ladder. Possibly another side quest? I don't know, but I would like to find that ladder. Oh, hey, another bird.
Poor little guy.
That bird reminds him of a springtime saunter. A general dislike of the game's feel, so how the character controlled connected to that. I can see that. I mean, I don't, like, think that anybody is wrong if those are like deal breakers for them. I get that. If it's doing other things right for me, then oh god, this is forgivable. Jesus Christ. There's no reason for that. Oh no, is this a dead end? Kind of a dead end. Reminds you of Silent Hill 2 on hard, where you understand you just end up hitting enemies more, which makes you focus on the least interesting part of the game. Yeah, I can get behind that. I would like combat to be less prominent, but what am I picking up? Is this another lighter? No, they're bullets. Cool. And so far there have only been like 2 moments where that's actually been a real progression blocker for me. More pistol bullets. Yeah, the otherworld stuff they're doing, formless world devouring void stuff, and the Escher-like environments. Yeah, I agree, those are neat. They're doing good work for me. Okay, yes. I assume that these enemies are only capable of windmills and not, in fact, capable of opening a door by the knob. Oh, no, but... Oh, hey, cool. Harmony, second part? Viper, interesting that it has inherited chase sequences from Shattered Memory. Yeah, I've noticed there even is a mechanic to pass a standing object and throw it down in the path of whatever's chasing you as a way of slowing it down. It feels very Shattered Memories for sure. Okay. I'm pretty sure that the drawbridge is my golden path forward. But this is also looking suspiciously like someplace I would progress through. Can I open this? No, I cannot. These just look like several junked up outdoor areas. Open inventory. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a puzzle of some kind. Downpour reframed the openness of Silent Hill and Evil Within. Did so from Resident Evil 4. Oh, something's coming. Ah, crap, it's raining. Downpour's reception put a stigma on open world horror. Yeah, I can see that. I feel like Evil Within 2 did a pretty good job of rehabilitating that. But I also have not seen other games that do something similar. Honestly, half the time, in terms of release hype, I kind of live under a rock. Like, it was embarrassingly late after No More Heroes 3 announcement that I even learned about it. So even games that I enjoy or would enjoy greatly, I find out about sometimes even right before they're about to release. So if there are any other open world horror games that follow that mold, I unfortunately don't know about them. Okay, these things have got to be above me. Okay. Yeah, I hear their footsteps. Okay. Seems clear. Oh. Oh, great. It's raining even more. Used as a protective emblem among alchemists and magicians alike. Also a sign of health and the marriage of heaven and earth. I wonder if there's a third part that I'm looking for here. Something that the game is doing that is neat. I don't know if it's 100% working because I find ways of ducking it, but the notion that Silent Hill gets bad and that badness or corruption isn't scripted like it is in the in many of the other games, but is in fact dynamic. Depending upon, whenever it starts to rain. That's a neat idea to me as well. Yeah, they're definitely up there. Okay, let's try putting these harmony parts together. Oh, interesting. The game has a lot of neat ideas, but is not good enough in its particulars to draw them together. Yes, I think that... see, that's the thing, is when it's relying on systems that are polished within it, it pulls them off remarkably well, like many of these sub-quests, these sub-stories. I really feel like that's where a lot of the meat of the what's unique and working about the experience comes in, and that seems to pull together from what works from what works in the game, and there are just enough. There's enough roughness in the interlude periods that that cause trouble. Wonder, do I need to shine this on something over here? Like, man, it's bad out here. I sure do not want to be topside in this. Now, I know I turned the bottom one at one point, and I'm not sure what caused that. I'm also not getting a prompt to access my inventory again, so I'm thinking this might be everything I can get out of this. Let's go and twist it a couple more times here. I am open to suggestions on what to do with this thing. So I feel tantalizingly close to figuring this out, but I feel like there's something I'm just not getting here. I thought about trying to add something to it, but whenever you can interact with something or add an item to it, it gives you a use inventory prompt at the bottom. So it's because it isn't doing that and it's only letting me spin it, that makes me think that these are the parts that I need. And honestly, if it told me that I needed to can I add something in any of the directions where it's able to point, that is a great idea. See if it gives me those options. Okay, nothing there. Nope. It does not seem like I have that here. Do I get a question mark on my map? Nope. Well, I guess this is a mystery for another day then. Can't crouch either. Actually, I'm wondering if it forms a hint for another puzzle. Yeah, there's nothing else to interact with. I was able to cast the shadow on the wall, and then I put the first large piece in, spun it around a few times, got the option to put a second piece in, which I did, and now I have no more items to add to it. It is asking me for no more items, but the shadow is not lining up with anything in the environment, so I'm not totally sure what to do with it. So I guess I'm going to come back to it sometime. Evening, Swayart. It's good to see you back. We are crawling our way through Silent Hill Downpour. And with the last area that we explored, not the one that I was just in, but the one prior to that, crawl is very appropriate because it had a very dungeon feel to it. And if nothing else, I waited out the storm, and I did not get hit by lightning. Yeah, we're on part 6 right now, which let's see, has us at 70% through the game, so we probably have a couple more playthroughs through on this. Ooh. Despite its roughness, you feel like this game got lambasted a tad too much. I agree. I think some of it, I think it was a lot of dogpiling. I mean, the game has some legitimate points that it can be criticized on, so it's, but that's like true of like any game, right? I think there was a lot of dogpiling, resentment over the fact that the Silent Hill series wasn't going in the same direction, or wasn't the same as Silent Hills 1, 2, and 3. Alright, that's like my third lighter. Cursed series, do not develop. Oh man, cool. I'm looking forward to seeing whatever ending we get, because the story has surprised me a number of times. Oh God, those mirrors.
Wait, what's wrong with this picture?
By 4, you felt like Team Silent didn't want to come back either. I think 4 was, if I'm remembering correctly, 4 was developed to be a standalone game, and there was some sort of like publisher production jockeying that wound up recruiting it to be a Silent Hill game. Just gonna open this drawer as a distraction. All right.
Something change?
Okay. Konami didn't want to start a new IP. Interesting. Yeah, I only remember the loose details of that. So right now I'm looking to see what's different between these pictures. The lamp in that picture is on. I'm just gonna there's a candle over there. That I'm not sure is lit. Oh, it turned the lamp off. Okay. Downpour story isn't bad, just felt that once Silent Hill was put into Western Company hands, lost the feeling of what Silent Hill is and felt like Americanized movies. Yeah, I think that I mean, I think you're observing a real change, that the ways of sort of like Japanese horror storytelling and also a lot of Japanese storytelling period leaves a lot unsaid, leaves a lot to be inferred and open like that, and that's typically not the ways that most Western, what the hell, storytellers work. What did that bring me down to? Cool. Huh. That was pretty cool. Take too long and you get jumped. Alright. So it's time to get serious. Oh, this door needs to open. Suddenly have an increased sense of urgency. Alright, so you check the filing cabinets. Nothing there. Picture, chair. I'm not sure what that candle is for, but I have a feeling that I'm being a little thick-headed here. And am missing something. Unless that was the last one. Let's see. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that there was internal pressure to go back to the cult angle after 3. All right, let's take a look at the rest of this building first. Does that change anything in here? Yeah, Swimmy, on a previous stream, there was discussion about the merits of 3 over the later Western games, and 3 really seems to run hot and cold with people. I am less interested in the cult aspect for its own sake. Which I feel like 3 wanted me to care more about. Sway Arts, Silent Hill 4 was meant to happen, just figuring something different. Yeah, I defer to everyone else on that. I am learning more about rumors I heard back in 2004 now. Okay. worked. Maybe I just do everything all over again. No, that side quest is not considered solved. Ceiling fan? Oh, God. Okay. Does it stay the same? Okay. I'm betting that this resets the room? Yes. Yes, it does. Evening, Brumano. It's good to see you. We are working through this particular side quest where something in this room is not like it is in its reflection. And I'm trying to figure out what exactly that is. Oh, weird. Yeah, that's an element of polish that would benefit from. Yeah, Swimmy, I enjoyed Origins as well. It, oh, okay, cool. Okay, so this is what we need to do. Yeah, here we go. That's cool. That's interesting. It almost sounded like the item register, like pickup sound effect, increased in pitch the more of them I picked up. I wonder if there's a place where I can pick up a lot of items in succession to see if it does increase like that as you keep activating it. Cool, thank you, Viper. I thought I heard that. It seems like a weird thing. It almost like it communicates something. D.A. Malone. Patient is a young Caucasian woman, age 20, of good physical health with no abnormalities in her medical or mental health history. Recommendation: family doctor, insomnia, exhaustion, depression, acute OCD. Oh man, I gotta tell you, misspelling acute in front of obsessive compulsive disorder is cruel. Patient describes recurring nightmares, anxiety, fits of anger, or panic attacks stemming from the irrational belief that if she does not conduct mundane, repetitive rituals around her home, the people in the mirror will cause her physical harm. Sending recommendation to the patient's GP that she is suffering from OCD along with possible schizophrenia, advising further tests, possible antipsychotic meds. Ari Richmond. Oh, God. You know, I'm thinking this might actually not be something I'm supposed to see. It's a shadow cast by a corpse in the other room that has suddenly appeared. Oh man, I'm full of it. That was totally deliberate. Oh, I see. It would be hanging from the spinning fan. apologies to Silent Hill Downpour. That's some old Bethesda divining of shadows on walls and floors that I apparently still have left in me. I think it might make a little more sense if there were another shadow cast by the ceiling fan to attach to. Did that solve the side quest? All right. Okay. Did it. I've earned this. No, Murphy, you've earned it. Take the pan. Take the pan. Thank you. Are you screwing with me, Murphy? Oh no, did it just sweep the pan into the fridge? Oh no, I lost the pan. Well, I guess no one really gets what they want in this life. Yeah. Yeah, I think that with all of those things that Viper and Ark mentioned, that's what led me to think that it was a shadow from an item on the other side of the wall. I do hope I didn't just destroy my ladder hook that I need to access something. This is train station. Okay. These train stations seem to be these seem to be the sort of teleportation passages that get me from one side of Silent Hill to another without having to like walk across the entire town. But they also appear to be inaccessible. Is this on or off? Cool. So I've got all these puzzle items that I know where they can be used, but I don't have access to the subway to go back to use them. And I feel like at this point in the game I missed an item that allows me access to that. Alright, there's the guy's boat. Alright, another bird.
Poor little guy.
I'm not sure if we're seeing different different memories each time, or if it's the same memory just played out a little bit longer. Alright, one more bird left. I like to hope that nature can get out of Silent Hill. Am I enjoying the game so far? Yeah, Brumano. I like it a lot. We've been talking about the pros and cons of it in chat, and my takeaway from it, I agree with Swimmy. There are some problems in execution that make it hold together not as well as it could, but the ideas are there. You can see what they're doing, and you can see where they succeed. You can see where they're trying and not succeeding. But even when there's something that doesn't quite hit, I think the idea is innovative, and I have respect for it for that. And yeah, this is it's interesting because even where I don't enjoy this game, I have respect for it. And yeah, I understand the majority don't. I think some of that has to do with piling onto poor Tom Hewlett, who had the unfortunate destiny to be responsible for any changes to Silent Hill whatsoever at all. And I kind of feel like it was like a no-win situation. Alright, we got a boat. Surely this will get us out of Silent Hill. It suspiciously has overtones of an ending. There we go.
You gotta be kidding me.
Did you really think it could end like this?
After everything you saw back there, everything we've been through, you think going back to prison is all that's at stake here?
We're not going to Wayside.
What are you saying?
Turn the boat around.
Are you out of your mind? We're free. When we reach the opposite shore, I'll go one way, you can go the other. It's that easy.
We've got unfinished business, you and I.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about, and honestly, I don't care anymore. There is no way in hell I'm going back.
It wasn't a request.
We've both just been through hell. Haven't you been paying attention?
No, you haven't been paying attention. You think this is all an accident? Just a big coincidence? This town, it knows me. It showed me things. It wants me to finish this. Don't you understand? It'll never let us go until we finish what we started. What you started.
I told you. I'm not going back. You might as well shoot me.
Fine.
How's it going, Murph? Heard you're gonna be leaving us soon.
What do you want, Sewell?
You weren't thinking of leaving before you paid back my favor, were you?
Napier.
What am I talking about? Of course you're gonna keep your end of the deal. You're a real stand-up guy, Murphy. Parole report says so right there in black and white. A model prisoner, right? Sure would be awful if they found out about what you did to that child buggering bastard, though, wouldn't it? I mean, shit. That would ruin everything, wouldn't it?
What do you want me to do?
What you're good at, of course. Ridding the world of monsters. I got another one for you.
Who is it?
Don't worry yourself about the details, Cupcake. Just take out the garbage like you did before and we'll be square.
When?
There's gonna be a little disturbance tonight. The other guards and me are gonna have our hands full, so no one's gonna notice when you head down to the showers and find your guy waiting there, just like last time.
And then?
Oh, I think you know what comes next. Unless, of course, you're thinking of breaking our deal.
And this other guy? He deserves it?
Oh, Murph, you have no idea how bad he deserves it. Hell, I only wish I could do it myself. So, what do you say, Cupcake? You gonna play ball?
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, Viper, I think, I mean, I'm gonna guess they chose buggering as a term to get around ratings in the US. I don't know if it actually, I don't know how it actually stands with the ESRB, but it doesn't scan as offensively, I think, here.
Welcome home.
You don't recognize me.
Chances are before us, Merlin. Doesn't matter what you want. We allow ourselves to see them.
That is a... I mean, for all the empty wheelchairs that you see in Silent Hill, you always wonder how it's going to feel to see one with something in it. And there you go. An Eastern Euro dev. I'm not sure. I don't know a lot about the credits behind this game. Except that, I mean, I know about Tom Hewlett's involvement, but that's about it. Oh. Okay, I got shot and now I'm in a prison. Vatra Games. What else has Vatra Games done? Oh, security chair. I knew you'd come through for me. "7 p.m. showers, be ready, Sewell." A sequel to Russian Attack? Like, what generation of system? A 360 PS3 era sequel to Russian Attack. That's kind of wild for a variety of reasons, right? Because, I mean, besides the fact that it is a very old arcade game and one that is kind of included in collections, but also not like a Gradius level title.
I might be able to cross over on this.
Yeah, it's definitely something I want to do in my life. It's, I mean, it's also just kind of like embedded in the title is one of those kind of Western Cold War games, or Cold War themed games that I don't know how often those get updated or revisited, but I'd be curious to know how, if at all, they did that. Okay. So, let me check my note from Sewell here. Oh, that doesn't say where the showers are. Okay, let's check the second floor.
This door must be open from somewhere else.
But yeah, I'm super curious to try it now that I know it exists. Might be something to look up on eBay after I'm done with this stream. Yeah, I was watching, High Score, that Netflix documentary about the games industry. Sit down when shots are fired, and it kind of jumps from arcades to Atari to NES, so it's tracking like tracking the home console gaming and the kind of flow from arcades. Ooh. Guessing this is the chaos that Murphy was supposed to kill that other guy amid.
Come on, Murphy, hold it together, man.
The chair is always there for you. But, digital only, huh? Huh, I'll look into it. But yeah, they went from the drama of Atari saturating the market and kind of crashing it straight to NES, and my heart died a little bit because there really should have been some mention of like the Commodore 64, which was the destination for arcade ports and a lot of gaming in the interim. I'm wondering if maybe the C64 was regarded as I don't know. I don't know how it would be regarded, but it's where a lot of great stuff lived before Nintendo showed back up on the home market. Anyway, when I think about Cold War themed games, the C64 is where my mind goes, because so many of them were developed in that sort of like Cold War, James Bond, prevent Eastern Bloc land invasion narratives because of the time, and also where a lot of those games were developed, because a lot of C64 titles were made out of Europe, and Eastern Bloc land invasion was a much more real concern at the time. Past 3 Silent Hill games were the same developer. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought that it was the same outsourced development studio as well. Male, blank years old, serving blank year sentence for blankety blank and blank. Excellent physical health. Yeah, the question I am asking every time I come across a blanked out, redacted file is this one finally about Murphy? Maintains a soft-spoken and somewhat introverted demeanor, cognizant of his crimes, and able to serve his sentence. Yeah, this is probably Murphy. Insert code. Fella, you got a strange definition of insert. Okay, so there's Murphy down there at the bottom. I need an axe. Hey, a shotgun.
That might come in handy. But how do I get the damn thing open?
Okay. Okay.
Perfect. I need another key card.
Oh, I'm betting that this gives me numbers. Probably Murphy's numbers. Okay. Am I supposed to infer what Murphy's numbers are based off of a pattern between these others? Thanks for coming by, Viper. Yeah, we'll be live for a bit longer yet, so hopefully you will return to join us before we wrap up. Anyway, if you don't, it's great to see you as always. I hope to see you on Saturday. Oh wait. Duh. $11752. All right. Okay. Let's see, what does this turn? That one turns only itself. Okay. 7, 5. Okay. So I gotta figure out. Let's put this one at 4. All right. 117. There we go. No, wait. Wrong. Wrong. Okay. No, 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 no. Okay. This is brutal, and this is completely playing to my weaknesses. 1175. Okay, great. All right. $0.25. Around these parts, we just call them quarters. What is this? Oh, that's someone's head.
You don't need these anymore, do you?
Okay. Can I? Yes, I can. Danger? I missed the danger. Danger is everywhere. Ah. Chair, yes. Cloakroom? Okay. Dead end. checkout zone. I think that's my destination. This is, I think, the second time over the course of the game that I have been deprived of all of my inventory. The first time was when I had to cross over into the minecart area, and the second time is when I got literally shot, died, question mark, and awoke in this other world. All right. Okay. Did this door just unlock for me? Christ. Yeah, that jump got me. Point of no return for the town? Possibly. I mean, something that is interesting. As an extension of the Silent Hill mythos, this is entirely fan stuff in my head, but to the extent that Silent Hill latches on to an individual's consciousness and history and memories to configure itself, would be interesting if the town actually needed that person to live in order to continue to exist. Much as a parasite needs a host. Alright, seems to work out. Another day, another letter. 8 months since locked up. Things only get worse. Knew some rough guys on the outside, but none of them close. The freaks in here. Stone cold fucking killers, rapists, even sick-ass child molesters. The worst are all the guards. Okay, so jail is bad. I am guessing that that radio signal is coming from downstairs. Well, someone should have read the out of order sign. Oh, for God's sake. Thank you. Nothing defeats the chair. Maybe the real Silent Hill has always just been a lovely main outpost full of life, yes. How much damage did that do to me? Yeah, it's a good time to heal up. I do wonder if I get my old inventory back at a certain point, because I did collect all those health kits that seems like a strange place to give me that reward when the golden path just kind of drops me in the middle of nowhere. Let's just run past here. Okay. Oh, good. A child's ball. I'm sure that won't be super creepy. Just cover all my bases here. What the hell? Oh man. Oh no. Bad times for Murphy. Later, Ark. Thank you for stopping by. I hope to see you on Saturday. I hope you have a great nap. And a great rest of your day, which is just now starting. Oh, buddy. Carol. Life ruined. Bad father. Failed Charlie.
Carol. Where did they get this?
What? Oh, that's weird. And pretty cool, I think. Well, Mirth, we are in different depths this time. We made it through the basement sewer area. That was a really tense set piece. We went back topside, solved a couple of other puzzle mysteries, and then tried to leave Silent Hill. Got shot in the back of the head by the cop who got stuck in here with us, and then we woke up in a prison. And Murphy is finding his way out and restocking his inventory. Yeah, that is a very proto-Evil Within effect. Oh, what? Yeah, none of that, please. All right, well, Silent Hill's pro wrestling game is stepping up. And I'm wondering if maybe I threw my pipe at him when he was dashing at a cinematic point, and therefore it went through him because he wasn't supposed to be hittable, or what happened there. Yeah, the police in Silent Hill definitely can use a lighter budget. we go. Oh man. It's in there. It's absolutely in there. Oh no. Okay. Kind of QTE moment? I'm not sure. The game doesn't always give you cues as to what the sequence is, so I'm not sure if that would in another game have an over-the-shoulder camera orientation or a pullback camera so you can see the environment, forcing you to run, giving you chase music, or if you're supposed to stop and fight that thing. I would like not to use any more ammo on it myself. Oh man, you really got to go at it for that, huh? Okay. For technique, what I do whenever I have to do something like that is I'll take the flat of my hand and put it on the control stick and then shake like that, because I can get more rapid movement from my wrist than I can from my thumb. So that is how I do that. I wonder if, oh weird, so I was doing it up and down, and I wonder if I literally have to do it left and right, if that's the exact input it's looking for. Okay. Oh. Oh. There we go. Thank you. There we go. That's how you do it. Man, there's not a lot of sound confirmation of what's going on. Oh my god, that took off half my health. Excuse me. So also use your palm for those stick QTE sequences. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Like if I have to like mash a button rapidly, there's a muscle that's kind of like right here in my forearm that I tense up, and I'm able to get a lot of shake if I put my fingers together like that. So my fingernail forms a hard surface that's good for, you know, quick tapping contact on a button. So I just tense up and do that if I need to do a button mashing sequence. I have no idea how anybody does those things rapidly with their thumb. I just don't have that kind of manual dexterity and speed. What? No. Yes. remember whenever you had to use that technique on an N64 controller and it killing your hand? Yeah, yeah. There are the other difficult moment for that was when playing Metal Gear Solid 2 on European Extreme and going through the sequence where Solidus is choking Raiden, and like you've got to tap the triangle button to not lose Raiden's oxygen and then health, and the length of time that that sequence takes on European Extreme is just brutal. I was able to get by it honestly once, you know, to earn the big boss rank, but I absolutely can't do that now. It's a killer. What? Okay. Check over here for what we can use. Yeah, let's go ahead and use this. I have a feeling it's going to ask me to use these very soon. Oh, cool. I could take the bullets out of them. But yeah, this is just screaming confrontation. Okay. Oh, Jesus! That's a good jump scare. Okay, there's my exit. What's this? That's just a bar. Is there anything back? That guy have any stuff for me? In fact, he does not. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was expecting to be attacked, but they seem to be doing something with the static in this game that they did in Silent Hill Shattered Memories, which I found confusing at the time, where they attach you know, they draw the attention of the static effect whenever there's like a haunting moment, which you get in Shattered Memories too. It confused me in Shattered Memories because I always thought that, you know, when you hear a radio in Silent Hill, you run the other way, but you're actually supposed to go toward it in Shattered Memories. And so I think they're doing something similar here by attaching the static to a freak out moment. Overlook Penitentiary, The Prison of No Return by Paul Grimm, living up to his name. Haunted. Strange disembodied voices, ghost-like apparitions, gruesome deaths, and unexplained disappearances. Claim it is nothing more than legends born out of an environment that is conducive to terrifying tales. No question about it, Warden Stephen Creviston told us. This can be an extremely scary place. We've got society's worst of the worst locked up here, many of them clinically insane. It's just a matter of time until crazy stories flow out of our prison, regardless of how impossibly horrifying they may sound. Okay. Well, if this... I mean, it kind of makes sense since the way that they... Well, let me start that again. The way that they developed the mythos in Homecoming is that Shepherd's Glen is this city on the other side of the water that has a different relationship to the old gods. It seems like they're kind of expanding the regional influence of whatever spiritual presence has contorted Silent Hill as a town, and so I'm wondering if there's a kind of a light version of that happening at the Overlook Penitentiary. Jump scare time? No, no. Just a celebration for Murphy. Suspiciously optimistic. Okay. Let's see, what time are we at? 10:14. We can go for a little bit longer. We'll go to until we get to a save point here. I'm a man after dinner here. But am I on a time limit? Okay, let's try that again. Oh, metal detector. Okay. I hope I can take that shotgun through there. Maybe I can drop it here? Yeah, let's try that. Oops, that fell out of the map. Well, do I need to go around here?
The guards can pass their sidearms through that window.
Oh, okay. I gotta drop everything off. Excellent. Okay. All right, that brings us to a save point, which I think is a good place to call it for the night. This will be where we pick up part 7 of the Silent Hill Downpour playthrough. And yeah, thank everybody for coming out. We're going to pick that up again on Tuesday at 7 p.m. next week. On Saturday, we're going to do part 3 of The Evil Within. And that's also going to be 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you follow the channel, you'll get a notification when we go live, or you can also follow the Deltahead Media Twitter account, and the announcement goes out there when we go live as well. So, Dreambomb, thank you for coming out. Same to everybody else who showed up in chat. It was great to hear everybody thinking about Silent Hill Downpour and your thoughts on that and the rest of the series. So, have a great night and be well. Oh. Let's see.